Over the last 2 weeks, it's been a little bit of a struggle. It has officially been the raining season, and we had rain in our little corner of Tennessee nearly every single day for 2 weeks. And holidays and festivals and everything got washed out because it was too wet to be outside. And it wasn't really sprinkling, it was a full-blown thunderstorm, heavy rain pretty much every single day. My poor little family and my little toddler was cooped up inside. And so it was a little bit of a struggle trying to figure out ways to keep everyone happy. But we also had lots of things coming up. So we all had to work to get the house clean and to prepare for having company come visit the following week. So if you're new here, my name's Elise, and this is my homestead cottage where I like to share everything from baking to motherhood and gardening and all of the fun homemaking things in between. So this week we were, of course, cooped up, but I had a lot to do. I was going to go out of town for a day and a half, so I had to prepare for my son and I to go, but I also had company coming that following week. So we had to prepare quite a lot of bread. So I did a lot of baking this past week and meal planning. Before I left town, I baked 4 loaves of bread and then another 2 the following couple of days. So we were in the kitchen a lot working on making our sourdough bread, and it really was just awesome to have so much bread. Of course, I didn't eat it all, but we did give some away to our friends and family. Since I've been doing so much baking in the last several months, I have slowly been adding to my vintage apron stash. I remember my grandmother had an entire drawer full of her aprons that she used forever, and I remember it was just the coolest thing to go into the kitchen and help Nana cook, and also you get to pick out your very own special apron, on top of just trying to make things more fun to be in the kitchen. We've been doing a lot of house projects. So my house, we've been here for the last almost 2 years now. We are still trying to finish up some things, so finding just the right look. It's been really fun playing with home decor and seeing what lighting fixtures look best in each room. Since we were having family come, we were still trying to figure out really effective storage solutions so our shoes weren't scrambled all over the place for going outside, because on those days where we had tiny glimpses of sun, we would take full advantage and take our son outside to go stomping around in mud puddles, or even just to go on a walk down the driveway just so we can get some sunshine on our skin.
Oh my goodness, Ollie.
We're here in my mom's garden today after getting some bread going. We are baking some strawberries. So my parents have been out of town. I was actually out of town this past week, which is why there was no video. But we are here catching up on some chores. And these strawberries are just, it's like candy. And, ooh, that one's no good. Chickens. We went to Chicago for a day and a half, got to see some family, and then we came back. And yeah, it was a very long trip. Our flight coming home was delayed by 2 hours, so it was a little bit rough. Buddy and I were totally exhausted, but you know what? Picking strawberries makes everything all better. So we are unfortunately under the forecast of rain for the entire rest of the week. We went a few days without picking them, and the ants, slugs, and birds got to them. Not to mention maybe some chickens. They can't get in here, but they're tricky little things. I've got 4 loaves of bread on the kitchen island resting right now. So we're going to keep harvesting and spend a little bit of time out here at the garden. And this is a dream. This is what I want my garden to look like. Huge patch of strawberries and ranunculus and all of this. My mom is a great gardener, so I just hope that I can be like her one day. Despite all of the rain that we had, I really did try to make the most of it and having fun inside the house. So there's a really great antique store. There's a couple of antique stores right around me, and they had a huge selection of records. Some from the 1970s all the way up until like 2005. But I have been really wanting to try to create a really fun memory for my son, even though he is still very young. But this is mostly for us too. I found some old Tennessee bluegrass records. So we've been having a great time listening to those, and my son will dance to them. And it's just such a cheery, jolly thing to listen to, and it can very easily brighten up a rainy day. But another thing that has been really fun is that my dad has been really interested in trying to learn how to make sourdough bread. So I've been going through teaching him how to make the sourdough bread, what to do, what methods work best for our area of Tennessee, because humidity, moisture, and all of the conditions around you do go into making a good sourdough. And teaching him how to feed the dough and feed the starter. So that's been really fun. We had our very successful first bake a few days ago, and it just looks beautiful. And I asked him if they cut into the bread yet, and he said it was too pretty to cut into. But I reassured him that there was going to be a lot more baking down the road. One of my favorite memories with my dad is that we would spend time in the kitchen baking things together. He had such an amazing skill for making bread, as well as any kind of pastry, birthday cake, anything that you can imagine. So I think I got my love of baking from my dad and all the happy memories that we had together. So it's been really fun for me to be able to actually teach my dad something in return and make a really cool product together that is not only healthy and beneficial for your body with the fermentation, but also something that is just delicious. You put a lot of effort into, and it turns out great.